Okay, let's try again. Obviously, the sound's working. Let's see if the chat's working. Chat, yeah, the sound's working. So, thank you, Citric. So, do not let her in because she cried to get out. She can't come back in. For those of you who were saying these things happen over the past few weeks, I have electrical things happen that go wrong every day, every week of the year. Just some people, it has nothing to do with retrograde. Everyone always can blame everything on anything. But do I believe some people's energies kind of make things wonky? Yes, because this is kind of normal. If something goes like perfectly smooth when it comes to technology, like electrical things. If those of you, hi Boost, if those of you, hi Andrea, listen to me on Bigfoot Collectors Club, like your glasses, they suit you, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Michelle. Then you will find that like I warned them the same thing, like after I was on their show. There's no such thing as meant to be a medium or intuitive reader. It's something you are and you dedicate and you hone. Experiences are not necessarily connected to being a medium or intuitive reader. It's 100% a dedication of life. Yes, I'm back. Thank you, Jeff. Hi, Milian. But can I be next for a reading, perhaps? Sure, Jeff. I'm just going to finish with Michelle. So don't tell me much more. Those of you who are watching this first time, I'm an intuitive and a medium. Since I went off, I had this other video and it went off because of the sound, which is like normal in my world, something wonky happening. I'm doing some live readings. I read professionally. I've been reading professionally for 19 years. I just bought your book on Kindle. I really enjoyed it, and I like your writing style. Sorry, not trying to interrupt. Oh, thank you, practicing stitchcraft. Appreciate that. I forgot. Yes, I have a book called Peering into the Narrow Room. You can get it on Amazon pretty cheaply through Kindle or physical. But anyway, yes. So thanks, CJ. CJ's modding for me. So what I was gonna say is, and I've been practicing for a long time. I read professionally. I'm doing a medium gallery this Friday night. Medium galleries where I do little mini readings for people who want to talk to someone who's passed. Watch your Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, so we can show some love. Oh, that's awesome. I have a Venmo, which is Adela-Levine. PayPal seems complicated. Most people don't like to do that. But if you want to Venmo, or there's Super Chat on here. Donations are awesome and appreciated, but not required. It's kind of how I look at it. So I appreciate that. All right. I haven't seen you do live readings since Perry. I've done live readings on Instagram and I've done some on TikTok a little bit. Actually, I just recently did it on TikTok, so I lied. But I haven't been doing it. You're right. All right. So, Michelle, I didn't want you. Michelle asked about her trip to NOLA and she wanted to know if it was going to go well. As an intuitive reader, I do see the future. I do use remote viewing and I can see what's going to happen. Thank you, Christine. Wow. Sure. I guess you let me get you after Jeff, the magician, the magic man. And I appreciate that. Thank you, Christine. But I will absolutely get to you. Let me just finish Michelle. All I wanted to say, Michelle, is that don't tell me a bunch about her. What I was going to say is she actually is pretty easygoing. And for your trip, because she asked us how a trip's going to go with this person that she has a connect, going on it. Obviously, if you're going on a trip, you want to know how this person's going to be. And when I see this. I feel like she's easygoing, but she is the kind of person that kind of goes with like whatever comes up. I feel like you're a planner and she's like, let's wing it, let's just do whatever, tickles our fancy. So that might drive you a little crazy. It may feel a little chaotic to you, but if you are willing to kind of try it her way sometimes, you probably will have a good time. I don't know if that makes sense. And I don't know if Michelle's still here, but this is for Michelle. I didn't see, there she is. Michelle, let me know if that makes sense to you. But I feel like she's one of those people who goes, hey, let's just like wake up and see where the day takes us. 100%. You got to chill out, Michelle, because it's NOLA, baby. So, listen, do whatever, like kind of maybe try it her way a little bit, because actually I feel like you might have a good time, believe it or not. So I'm going to say that you guys could do well for each other if she can kind of know that your planning isn't so bad either, and you can kind of know her like go with the flow type of vibe isn't bad either. Sending love to everyone chat. Thank you, Jordan. Then it could be fun. You see what I'm saying? Okay. All right, Jeff the Magic Man, what is your question? Yeah, I feel like that's why she drives you crazy, and she probably would get moody because people who are like that. I'm kind of a little both. I like to plan, but I also like I went to the Renaissance Fair yesterday, which was awesome, and I like to just kind of like, hey, let's just see what happens, And someone I was with is like, hey, I have a plan. You know what I mean? And I think we both, we're right in a way. But you're going to NOLA. That's a whole different thing. You should definitely do both. Okay, Magic Man, what would you like? What can I do for you? And then we'll get to Christine. Jeff, what's your question? I've been feeling lost recently, and I don't know what job could possibly fit me and have me be happy while also giving me a living wage. Okay. So my feeling, what is it that you are passionate about? Like, what is it that tickles your fancy? Like, what really are you passionate about? And so for those who are like jumping in, I'm doing an intuitive reading for Jeff, and then I'm going to read Christine, and she'll tell me which type of reading. We'll get to her next, and then we can go from there. But what are you like passionate about? You know what I mean? Like, what is it that you really are striving to do? Because my feeling is the reason why you're lost is because you're doing the things you're supposed to do. And maybe what I like to do is show people how we can move towards doing what really is your passion, and you may not think you can make a living at. If you're just doing that, like I feel like you're doing, my read on you is like doing a service for someone, doing service jobs, not your thing. But I kind of see you as, thank you, Alice. Thank you. My first name is Christine. Okay. Well, wait, these are two different people though, right? So I'm going to go with Christine, and then I'll do Alice because we're going to make sure we're talking to the thing. I really like entertaining, interactive people. I also gaming and martial arts. Okay. But I don't know to really make good money off it. Gaming is what I was about to say, not the gaming, but I was going to say doing something like on your own. That's what I was about to say. If you are doing a service job and having to like do like that drains your energy, doing anything that's more solo, I feel like making money off of gaming, martial arts is, I just don't see that, but I can see gaming. But what you got to do is dive into it, because what I see you do, Jeff, is that you feel guilty about the gaming. Like you feel guilty that you spent all this time, and a little voice in your head is telling you it's stupid and you shouldn't be doing this. You need to get a real job. That's not your voice. That's your mom or someone else's voice. This is really who you are. You are this person who can do this quite well, but you got to put yourself out there. Like you got to stream on Twitch and things like that. Like you got to kind of fully dive into it. Obviously, it's a bridge. Like you can't just like tomorrow wake up and go, that's it, I'm going to be a gamer, I'm going to make tons of money, because that's not how it works. But if you say, I'm going to create that bridge to move into that world, meaning like I'm going to work on it and I'm going to start moving in that direction while I'm working a job I don't like. And any job you take, make it like 9 to 5, clock in, not draining your energy. Because I just picture you like take these jobs that are very, mundane, and that's probably why you feel like you're going to go nowhere. But if you take it as like, just I'm making money, but this is my goal, is I'm working on my gaming. Does that make sense? And then we'll move on to Christine. CJ, like, help me make sure I stay on target because I lose track. I'll lose track for sure. Oh, sorry. I just got a message from a client, an older client, and I wanted to make sure he was okay. I've taken care for him. His wife passed a while ago, and yeah, he's okay though. But I think that may be close. Okay, sorry about that. You couldn't be more right about the mundane BS. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm telling you, when you guys, this is for everybody, when you want to change your path, you have to know that it's a bridge. You don't obviously wake up tomorrow and quit everything and start something new. So when you're going to do something like you want to change your path, you say, okay, this is just my bills, but this isn't my life. I'm just going to make money and do what I can to pay my bills, but this isn't my life. And then you start working on the thing you want. So if you look at it like a bridge, and then when you're going to that mundane job, that's like, just like no one notices you, you feel like you're a disappear. You're like, I'm not going to be here for long. This is just a bridge. Like, so I'm just collecting money for my bills, and I am working on this. It changes the way you go to work. You see it as like just the money, and you also don't have to exert too much energy, especially you're like not putting your all. What drags people down is they're like, this is it, this is what I'm going to do till the rest of my life, and that obviously isn't going to make you want to make change. Does that make sense? Okay, so Christine, what type of reading would you like? I'm doing intuitive and medium reading. If it's an intuitive reading, I went away from that app. Now I don't know which one it was. I hate that. If it's an intuitive reading, then just say the question of what you want. If it's a medium reading, then you say who you want to talk to by your relationship to that person. That's exactly how my job feels at this moment. Yeah, just take it for the money and work on gaming. Martial arts is because you need to get your butt up from gaming, because you can't just sit, it gets you moving. Okay. Just get the money until I can do. No, you work on the gaming, right? You work on it. So you go to work and then you come home. And so that sort of thing. So where did Christine go? Christine, what did you say? Can the person be alive? A person you want to ask about? Yeah, of course. I remote view, so I can remote view who that person is. Yeah, of course they can be alive. You're saying you want to ask about a person who's alive? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, sure, sure, sure. I'm going to remote view them. Oh, look, should I put music on that's gaming? What the hell? Yeah, go ahead. And then after that, we'll do Alice Pika, even though, she goes by Christine, I guess. Yeah, I don't want the name. Here's the reason why I don't want name, because I'm not stupid of how technology has is advanced. I don't want anyone ever thinking I'm Googling. Don't ever give names to readers, guys. Come on, come on. Didn't I teach you better than that? Just tell me your relationship. This is a person I didn't speak to, no contact, but give me what comes through. What are you saying? Sorry, I'm trying to protect you guys. Nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me at all. This is for you. Okay. Okay. So what do you want to know about? Now we know we're going to call this. And plus, you don't want to put someone's name on the internet. First and last name to the internet. So now everyone can go look this person up. Yeah, not safety. Safety first, kids. Safety first. Okay. Um, AS, you want to know what I see and what's coming through about that person? Okay. I'm going to describe them. So I'm going to remote view, which is seeing them. Would I be able to get a reading? Yes, but I'm reading Christine. So if the chat can quiet while I read Christine, and then Alice, they gave a pretty, it's fair. They gave a pretty nice donation, and I put in the thing. Donations are appreciated, but not needed. But I'll get them out of the way, and then I'll go next. And they jumped in actually in order. So I was going in order to the people that asked as well. So let me read them first and then Cadenza Moon. All right. So let me get a feeling of this person. Okay. So, like, when I see this person, they're kind of very serious. I want to say, like, they think they think a lot and they kind of take life pretty seriously. So I feel like when they're thinking of you, and this is for Christine Christine S, right? Suarez. When they think of you, I almost see them like writing about you, almost like someone who would journal because they're that kind of person. So if you're feeling like pulled to them, that's kind of what I see you're talking about, then it's because they're definitely fixating on you. But it's kind of like, when you kind of go over, like you really miss someone and you remember how that person made you feel and you really want to be around them. And and you feel like, however they feel, at least how I see them feel, like they don't want to be the first one because you hurt their feelings. So I definitely see that you hurt this person's feelings and they want to make contact. I don't know. It's just kind of like a weird vibe. I appreciate to be on the list. If you have time, please, and thank you. I don't have a list, Leona. I don't even know how to do a list, but I'm just kind of going down as people ask right now. Just call me Alice. I just thought of it was funny. Okay, that is funny. Christine Suarez, does that make sense to you? Because you're saying you don't speak to and you don't have any contact. So are you not speaking to them anymore? Why does it feel like you might have done something? And if you're talking about this as someone you don't know, that's tricky because then I could be picking up on the wrong thing. Girl, I reached out in February and well, she didn't want to talk because she is kind of punishing you. For sure, punishing you. We met at work and people got involved. I know, but I don't feel she feels that way about you. Like, I mean, you know how some people just want you to chase them? So here's what I would say about it. Sorry, why did my phone lock when I have music playing? This is what I would say. If you don't want to chase that person, and will people made me look bad and things did not happen, yeah, I understand. But if you don't want to chase that person, then I wouldn't go for this because this person absolutely is a type that wants you to chase her, like prove yourself to her, like prove that you're sorry. When I tried to reach out in February, she said she didn't want to talk and I don't know where I stand. Yeah, I just feel like this is who she is. She's kind of a heavy person. I wanted to say, she's kind of like a brooding person. So people like that can't go, okay, cool. I just want to be friends and let's get over it. No, she doesn't forgive and forget. That's what it is. You know how some people are like that? They're like, I'm going to make you pay for what you did, make you feel bad for what you did. I can't just get over this. I don't know. This is what I'm going to say, Christine. I don't feel like this is a person you probably want in your life. Does she want you in her life? Yes, but it comes with a price. You will always have this experience with her because if she really was emotionally mature enough to like listen to you and forgive you and kind of make that connection, she would. So I'm just telling you this is the way it will always be. How do I make you mod, CJ? Because it makes me like keep approving of your comments. Thanks, CJ. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm going to say, Christine. I would leave it if you don't want this to continue, this dynamic. Mildred Meyer, thank you. Help me so much if it's possible in intuitive reading. Okay, cool. Is there a way we can make a list? I would love a short reading, but I'm okay. So hold on, Nika. I kind of feel I'm losing track. Alice, and then someone else asked Cadenza Moon, and then we will get to Mildred. How can we make a list? How can I be better at listing people? How can I be better at this? I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. So, Christine, do you got what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? I just want to make sure, because this is how I like to read. I want to make sure Christine is feeling what I'm saying and we have that settled, right? Do you understand? Like I'm telling you, this is a chaser person, push-pull. You know, people push you away, pull you in. A mod, make a list. How do I make her a mod? How do we make you a mod? Thank you, Jeff the Magic Man. How do I make you a mod, CJ? I don't know how to do it. You're amazing. Please never stop helping people. You're beautiful, so deserve great things. Oh, I'm gonna cry. So now you want me to cry on YouTube? Okay, great. I'll do it because I will. All right, Alice. Thank you, Chaos. Can someone help me make a list? Thank you. I've followed you since Periscope, so I'm trying to be respectful. Aw. Oh, thank you, Jackie. In the chat, and it should say mod. Okay, where's CJ? Okay. I'm making CJ the mod. CJ, I need you to make a list of people. Where is she? Where are you? CJ, can you pop your... Can you say hi, CJ, so I can make you the mod? Oh, you did? I did it. She's the moderator. Okay, I did it. I remember you, Hazel. It has been a damn long time. Okay. It's like a reunion over up in here. Boom, sweep, boom. Okay, can you make a list of these people? So I'm going to go with Alice now, aka Christine, Alice Pica. And then I think Cadenza Moon was next. And then Mildred. Then Nika. Okay. And then Chaos. And then Jackie G, aka, I know her real name. Well, she just said her real name, so it's not just me. Okay, let's make that list, okay? All right, Alice, go for it. Ooh, I feel like I'm in a dance club. Do I have to say who I'm thinking about the future of? Let me be clear. There's a person you're thinking of a future of, right? I put a request in, but I'm probably on the low end. And then Sharon. Yes, you are, Sharon. Hi, Dela. I'd like a reading about my great-grandmother. Okay, we're doing a list, Minerva. Yes, I'm thinking of the future of someone alive. Like you are thinking about your future with that person, to be clear. Is this a romantic thing? Masculine, feminine energy. Because by the way, I look at energy, not gender, because we have both energies. Or do you not want me to say? I want to respect people. How do they identify themselves? That would be the better question. Thank you, CJ. No, I'm thinking of someone's future, feminine energy, not love. You're concerned about their future. Is that what you're saying, Alice? Oh, not your future with that person. their future. You have to say your relationship to them. Do you mind doing that? Like your connection with them? Do you mind doing that? And if you don't, I can do it anyway. I should be on the list. Thank you. No problem. She's my mother. Okay. Your mom's going to love that. Let's not show your mom this YouTube video. Wow, it just got a little funky real quick. Hi, Linda Lowe. Okay. Thank you guys for the donations. I really appreciate that. It's very kind. Let's get going. Alice, let's look at your mom. Okay, hold on. Don't show your mom YouTube. I don't need moms after me, okay? All right, hold on. Mama energy. Okay. The first thing I get is a lot of chaos. So there's kind of a lot of chaos around her. So I feel like when I see her, things are shooting all over the place. Um, I feel like she wants to kind of rein things in. She wants things to kind of go smoothly. You are like this nice, it's interesting. You have a pink, like, um, I want to say icon, but it's not icon, but your profile around you, because I feel like that's what she sees with you. Like she sees you as the person who kind of calms things out. What I mean by chaos is that I feel like when I see her, she kind of creates her own personal drama. And in a way, this is what she's used to or addicted to. I guess I want to say it almost feels like addicted to it. I would say this is just a general thing, and we'll get more specific to your mom. You have your path when you have your parents, and this goes for people who are parents to children as well. But you, for yourself, I mean, as the parent, you have your path and your mom has chose hers, right? And what you're trying to do is find a way to fix this path of hers. You can't shift and fix that path of hers. So you have to almost let this go. I do feel like some of it isn't bad. Do you and remember, people, we're going to make the list, and I'm going to try to get to as many people as I possibly can, as I can get to. But just remember, that's and I also better like time it. I got to time it, CJ, because I lose track. Wow, this is beautiful. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like your mom relies on you, leans on you. Like, you just have this kind of awesome energy, and I can just feel your energy. Like, you kind of brighten the room, you lift things up. She doesn't like that as much. I know that sounds strange, but she kind of likes things a little more on the chaotic side. Like, she likes things to be a little bit more like she never knows what's going to happen. Things are going to go. And then she kind of goes into it's accurate. Um, it's accurate. So, she kind of likes it that way. And you got to understand that, like, I know you want to protect your mom, you want to fix your mom, but remember, our parents make choices. They got to choose their path, and then it's all you and your path. You know what I mean? So, you have to let her go and do what she's going to do. As far as her future goes, I feel like this is how she's going to live. She likes to have a good time. She may want to dance on the table sometimes. That's just who she is, just the core of who she is. And I don't feel like she will really appreciate you trying to change it. But there's something cool about her. I've got to go now. Thanks for doing. I love what you're doing. The read. Thank you. Yes, you came into my mind because we never figured out February. So if you can check on that and let me know, because it does seem significant. Anyway, back to Alice. So you know what I'm saying? There's something about her that's like actually pretty fun. And there's a part of her, you can just enjoy that part of who she is, but you're not going to change it. Just not. Just take her for what she is at this time. I hope that makes sense. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, definitely. Okay, cool. How come I'm saying I don't know what's happening because I'm trying to make music play. Sorry, it wasn't to you. Okay. I'm putting a lipstick on. Oh, sloppily. Yes, it is Jeffree Star, of course. I will write in the comments once I figure out. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's go. Who's next? CJ? I think I remember. Let me go up. It's Mildred, right? I think it's Mildred. Oh, Cadenza Moon? Cadenza Moon. Okay, Cadenza, what kind of reading do you want? If you want intuitive reading, then you need to put in specifically a question that you want. If you want a medium reading, then you're going to say specifically who you want me to talk to, what relationship they are to you, if it's on your mother's side, father's side, or a friend. Cadenza Moon. And I'm putting the timer on so that I won't. Okay, which type of reading, intuitive or medium? And what side of the family? Grandfather and what side of the family? Do you like my mood music? No, the person who came in from the reading isn't for someone else. I don't really do that. You have to realize these are quick readings, and when I do long readings, we usually get to the confirmation of February, but everything else was fitting to that person. So I don't do that because that's what readers do. Like, oh, maybe it's someone else, and that way they don't have to look wrong. I just take the hit of like, she didn't get it right away, but believe me, most of the time people message me and they figure it out because you're not thinking of the things they're always telling me, especially in these fast, speedy readings. Thank you, Andrea. What side of the family? Mother side. Got it. Okay, let's go. Now I can. Oh no, wait. I'm going to stop the music, Jess, and I'm going to resume the timer. Grandfather, right? On the mother side. Okay, hold on. You know, you miss seeing these? That's what CJ told me. I guess CJ was right. Um, you know what I first see Cadenza is like right off the bat. Like I see this, I feel this and connect with someone very strong. Like what he's saying is that he was like extremely strong, like not just emotionally but physically. Like he could take a lot. Like his body took a lot in life before it got to him. So in other words, like him going out of this world, he didn't go lightly. He took a lot of hits, and it took a lot to bring him down. For some reason, I don't know if he had dark hair or he's slicking his hair. He's talking about feeling like he had to work really hard and everything had to be hard. Like as soon as I saw him, he sat down and he is saying something about his breathing. Like, in other words, like I saw this vision. I think it's symbolic. It may not be literal of like when someone's in a coal mine and they're breathing in soot because he's talking about his lungs and the breathing and the difficulty of that. However, if you connect to this grandfather, where are you? This grandfather, Cadenza, hopefully can answer, but this grandfather is like the one you want to go to on the other side who is going to get you through the hard times. And so he's talking about you going through hard times and needing the strength. So when I'm reading, I like to get confirmations for those of you who are new to me. So if you can tell me if this makes sense. And for some reason I get visuals of like he's showing me like around Halloween. I want to say fall, September, October. I don't know if it's actually Halloween or if it's the fall time. And he's saying, remember me at the fall time. Can you confirm some things that he said? And He is the one who will send you things like a wolf or an eagle or prey, a bird of prey. Like he's not sending some butterflies or, you know, hummingbirds, even though I love all those things. It has not a down to that at all. It's just not, he's like strong. He's like warrior, like he warriors against life. So his signs to you will be like that. Okay, this makes sense. Can you explain how it makes sense? And for those of you who are here also, I'm doing a medium gallery. It's like this, but very small group of people. So I take a little longer with each person this Friday night. Because it's literally going to be like, I think there's only 10 tickets left, but there was literally going to only be 15 people allowed. So I can get to everyone and do a little longer reading. Okay. And just like in my medium galleries, if you get the reading here and you're done, you can leave or you can watch. Thank you, CJ. All right, Cadenza Moon, while you're confirming stuff, let's look and see who's the next person. And thank you again for the donations. I appreciate it. I think the next person was Mildred. Now I might be right. We have a list going with our mod. CJ is our mod. Mildred, yes. Okay. So Mildred, while you're telling me what type of reading you want, intuitive or medium, can Cadenza, can you confirm some stuff? He's always the person I speak to. He's passed when I was young. Can you confirm the other stuff, like the stuff he talked about? You're on the list, Katie. If we have time for sure. Exactly. And so in the meantime, Mildred, what type of reading you want? I feel like I got lipstick all over Yoda. Sorry, Yoda. And I'm worried about work and stuff, and so I'm going back to work soon from maternity leave. But about the stuff he talked about, his passing and things, okay, that's fine. But the other stuff, if you can confirm it, I would appreciate it. Always make sure you can confirm things with the reader so that you can make sure we're talking to the right person. I would like a medium reading my mom. Okay. All right, Mildred, for sure. If you don't mind, Cadenza. All right. I'm going to start with her. After Mildred McCann. He was strong. He used to build many items from wood. Oh, yeah, I could see that. Oh, thanks, TB. I know who that is. Tanya. She knows that's our joke. It's not her name. It's Tania. Oh, but I shouldn't have said that because she's TV and maybe she doesn't want people to know her name. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. All right, Mildred. Here I go. Thank you, Luna. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. We're turning off music and turning on the timer so I can keep track, okay? Mom. Now, let's give Mildred some room to talk, just so you know. Sorry about that. There's the timer. I'm going to start the timer over okay. Yes, we're going to put you on the list, TB. All right. Here we go with Mildred. Mom, hold on. Also, if Cadenza, during this reading, sorry, if you can confirm what he told me, how he passed, I'd appreciate that because confirmation is key. All right, so hold on. Not Cadenza, other side. We're talking for Mildred's mom. I'm I called out the name. Forget it. It's gonna look like I'm gonna look like a weirdo to you guys. Immediately when I feel this person and I connect to this person, when I connect to her, um, she's like extremely ooh, and I get like a loud frequency. What the hell? Sorry. Immediately there's like a worry. Like immediately I see a worried face. Her passing was extremely difficult. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda Lowe. And thank you for that awesome um, imagery. I like that. She immediately feels like worried. I felt like a worriness. Like as soon as I saw her, her passing was very difficult. She absolutely did not want to leave here. Um, so make sure you confirm things. Talk back to me, Mildred. While I'm reading, you can talk back to me. Okay. So she absolutely looks like she's worried and she's concerned. Um, and she like her passing, it's almost like when someone's like, I hear her saying, I didn't want to go. It was too quick. I didn't want to go. She aged quicker than her age. You know what I mean? Like through illness, because I see someone extremely pale and drained, like everything was drained. She says she fought for her life, but she couldn't win mentally or physically. So this wasn't like someone that says, I understand that I was going to pass and I let go and I understood that was going to happen and I just let go of it. She passed from cancer when I was 18. Yeah, I can tell. Like she looked like she's younger. Ooh, I just got chills. Like your mom, Mildred. Your mom, Mildred is touching when I get chills that someone's touching me, yeah, well, I'm 51, so that's young, in case anybody's wondering. Um, um, my mom was 52 as well, but your mom has been trying to get a hold of you. She has been trying to get to you for a long time. Oh, I just get the chills that you're her baby. It was very hard for her to pass. You've been in pain. You've been feeling like, where is she? Where is she? And what's going on? And why isn't she like talking to you? Or why isn't she here? And things like this. But she has been trying to get to you for a long time. Um, so Mildred, you got to understand it. I know you guys want to talk to each other, but just wait until after her reading so you guys can fully talk to each other. And I like that you can help each other. But I just want to confirm the reading real quick before we do that. But yeah, she's absolutely, she says that like, oh my gosh, there's like a lot of energy she puts around you. Like the one thing I see is like the wind. She tends to use nature and the wind and things like this. I want to say that she says something about this month is also important, the month of May going into June. But I just want you to understand that your mom fought and her leaving this place was extremely difficult. It's like holding on as much as you can. Since she's passed, by the way, she's not like this anymore. She's not sickly. I want people to know that. Once people pass, she's young, she's vibrant, and you may see her in dreams, like in this very young, beautiful imagery, right? She's not going to look like when you saw her last, sickly and things like that, looking sick. She's going to look refreshed and the young version of herself. I hope that makes sense, Mildred. I hope that helped, because let me tell you, your mom has been trying to get a hold of you for some time. My daughter just turned 18 and is graduating from high school. So you know it's bringing up all that, right? So I know, I understand. I understand. But do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? Talk to your mom. She's a beautiful soul. Like it made me want to cry because she's a beautiful soul and her love for you was bigger than you know. And she's still your mother. Our parents are still our parents. She's still mothering you and you got to feel it. All right, let's move to the next person. I hope that helped. And listen. I will talk to her more, and thank you so much. You listen though. Listen to her. All right, Nika. Nika, where are you? What type of reading were you looking for? An intuitive or a medium? Again, you guys, I'm doing these, but I do these professionally. And I read. You can book a reading with me on my website at adelevine.com. And you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok and everything, Adele Levine. My spiritual path, I would like to go professional, but something is bothering me, but I can't quite see what. I was wondering if going professional, I would say this. I'm just going to tell you that this is a dedication of life. And when you decide to do this, I read, and most of anybody I know who does this professionally read for free for at least a year or a year and a half practicing. You can't, might be the block is that you can't read professionally if you don't really get out. It's a big responsibility. And as you can see, people abuse it. So you got to practice at least. And if you've been doing that, please correct me, but I'm telling you, most everybody I know, we all practice for free for quite some time on people. You got to hone it. You can't charge people and hone it at the same time. Getting feelings and ideas and getting things from people, that's fine. But the real responsibility of knowing how to be professional, have boundaries, and it's a dedication of life. Are you ready for all that? This is a very hard path. It is not. It is the path that most people would not want to take. Trust me. It's not an easy path for so many reasons. Emotionally, spiritually, physically. So you can go ahead and let me know if you've been doing that, and if you've been doing that, and for how long. Again, when I'm reading people, if you guys can like talk back to me and let me know what's up, let me know if it's resonating with you, because I obviously don't like to just talk at people. I've been doing that, but I feel like not enough. I'm really ready. Feel not enough. Yeah. Have you been doing it for like over a year? Like I read for free pretty much constantly, and worked a job for like a year and a half. Thank you, Leona. After K is going to be chaos. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you. Chaos, so be ready to let Dayla know if you want a medium or an intuitive chaos, mostly to friends over. Yeah, you got to not do it for friends. That's what's important. Friends don't count for over a year. It's too familiar. You got to do it for strangers for over a year. And maybe that's what you're missing. And if you've been reading for friends for a year, then maybe for a half a year, do it for 6 months to 8 months or 7 months for strangers. You got to know what it's like to sit in front of someone who doesn't know you from Adam, doesn't trust you, and that you don't know anything about at all, zero, because otherwise it doesn't count. And I meant to say I read for strangers, some friends, mostly strangers. It helps strengthen it for sure. Okay, let's go with chaos, right? You said chaos. Nick is chaos. Chaos, I've seen your name before. What type of reading would you like, chaos? Intuitive. Okay. Yes. Okay, chaos. What's your question? Give me your question on what you would like to know. And I think the new person is Andrea's on the list as well. Andrea Rose. Does that mean you're in England? No, don't, Adela. Don't try to. Okay, thank you. You have confirmed my thoughts. Yeah, just do it for strangers. Trust me. You'll feel way better. You're like, oh damn, I didn't know that person from Adam, and I got this, and also I help them, and it just sharpens it. What's your specific question, chaos? Like, what do you want to know? I know you want an intuitive, but what is it that you want to know? What path should I concentrate on concerning my spiritual cult path? Oh, cool. Ooh, wait, am I playing the same song? Sorry, guys. Let's move on to. I don't know what happened. I had cooler music. All right. So, what should I concentrate on concerning my spiritual cult path? You know what, Chaos? As soon as I feel you, I go more witchy. I feel more drawn to occult, meaning witchy. So rather than like woo woo, like this music, which we're appreciating the free music because I can't play licensed music, but immediately what I feel is more kind of a witchy vibe. I feel like when I see you in the middle of a forest with your feet in the dirt, with your hands up to the cosmos and the moon. I feel like you're very much go through the earth. There's something about you that feels like you go through the earth to get your magic. Meaning, like some people like me, I'm kind of more connected to the ethereal, otherworldly world, and that's where I kind of pull a lot of my stuff. But someone like you, it's more kind of like going through the earth plane, if that makes sense. So I feel if you're going to sharpen things, and also again, guys, talk back to me because I didn't put any delay on the chat, so it should go as quick as we can allow it to go. Um, talk back to me and let me know. Sharon, can you put sorry, CJ, can you put Sharon on the list? And I'm going to try and get to many as people as I can. Does that make sense, Chaos? Don't just say okay. Does that make sense? Do you feel that way or no? You can disagree with me, unlike some people out there who don't let people disagree with them. You can disagree with me. Yeah? Okay, can you elaborate? Or do you not want to elaborate? That's cool. No, I'm in the city. Oh, so getting to the earth, you don't, you're in the city, but you don't feel like you connect to the earth? Just because you're in the city, I'm in the city too. Like, I mean, I live in Los Angeles, but you can get to the earth. Do you not feel connected to the earth? Maybe that's something you might want to try. You can get to things like this, right? And you can go ahead. You have a little more time left on my little clock. I've started to more recently a lot. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Obviously, it's not always easy for people who live in certain areas, but I feel like if you start keep going in that direction and also getting into like oils um, and rituals and things like this. That's what I love about you, Daily. You're very honest in the best way. Thank you, Luna. So like, yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel like magic, magic, magic around you. And all good. Thank you. Yes, love all that. I just feel like magic, magic, rituals, oils. I feel like, you know, deities, goddess, gods, I don't know. I just feel like ancient energy around you. But you're bad. All right. And if you go that way, I feel like that's what's going to thrive. Okay, who's next, CJ? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, who's next? Jackie G. All right, Jackie G's on deck. All right. All right, Jackie G. What type of reading would you like? An intuitive, or did you write it for me? Somebody like actually wrote it. Smarty pantses, like TB. And what did my incentives feel about? What? TB, I just read your question. About inseminate. What do my ancestors feel? Okay. All right. All right. She's trying to check me there. All right. So Jackie G, medium, but can I get on the list for intuitive reading? You can. Um, I'm going to do my best to get to many as I can. I am going to have to cut it at least, you know, Can't be on here for hours and hours. Maybe I can go another half hour. So let's just try to get as many as I can. I'm hitting the time. Okay. Medium reading, you know Jackie. I know her. She knows the rules. Who do you want to talk to? What side of the family? You know what I'm saying? Who do you want to talk to? Where are they located? Um, do they think I'm 50 or 100% crazy? That's a loaded question. I'm just kidding. All right. Medium reading. Okay, when you guys' turn is up, make sure that you say like this is an intuitive reading and I want to know this. This is a medium reading. I want to know this. Don't, your dad. Okay. Have we talked to your dad before? Pulling out the crazy scale. I know she's really funny. TV, she cracks me up. All right, let's go. Did we talk to your dad before though? Because I've read for her before. I'm gonna start though. I'll start with how he passed, and if we talk to him, then maybe I'll skip that to just him telling me what's going on right now. Yes, okay, then I had a feeling. So we're gonna just skip to what he wants to tell you currently, okay? All right, hold on. And if you can remind me how he passed at some point, that would be great. Your dad. I hear him like completely quickly. He's extremely worried about you. He says he's worried because he says he thinks that you're putting all this stress on you, on yourself, and that he just kind of feels, honestly, he's kind of jumping right into someone around you. I don't know if you're in a relationship or if this is family members or something, but he's concerned about the people around you taking up too much of your energy and your time. You pass from horrible ALS. Okay. He's kind of jumping right into your life, like you. And he's saying that he's been trying to kind of get your attention about the people, the company you're keeping, and how it's taking you off of your path. Um, and kind of, if there's been like a feeling lately, like something's trying to get your attention, if you've been seeing numbers line up or signs, and things like this, I would say this is more your dad because he's trying to wake you up and get you on the right path. He's saying you're going this way and you need to be going this way. Family members, there seems to be a huge red flag about letting family members kind of get involved and maybe, I don't want to say ruin signs all the time, kind of ruin things or kind of getting you off your path. He says to not worry about what family thinks or what they're doing or their opinion on anything. So there's something about the family. If you can have this typed up and ready to go, she calls your name. Right. I'm married now and have a baby girl. Okay, that's fine. I'm not talking about that. The baby is the him and I've been having issues. I was about to say, I'm telling you, or he's talking about, not me. He is not feeling good about, because that's what I saw, friction and arguing. So I would say, what if you're getting signs, it's your dad trying to get you to reevaluate what's going on. I don't want to blast all your personal, real personal stuff on here, but let's just say he's saying treat like a queen, not so much the happening. And by the way, with your dad, he definitely gives you signs, and he also says something about in the next 2 months things are going to definitely change in a different direction. It doesn't look for the worse or it doesn't look for bad. It looks for good. Okay, Jackie G. So please be ready, Minerva. Minerva, be ready. What type of reading do you want? I hope that helped, Jackie, because that's a lot. Yes, it's been very stressful. Oh, she's on it. Medium reading. Please, I'd like to know about my grandmother of my father's side. My name is Marcia. Okay. It's just my YouTube nickname. She does all cute. Aw. I hope that helps, Jackie. You might want to listen to Dad, because dads don't mess around. Still your father, still fathering you, as you can see, and has an opinion. Okay. All right, Marcia. And again, thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for the people who gave donations. I appreciate it. They're not required, but appreciated. Thank you, Jackie. Maybe I've read for her before. Like I've read for her on here, and we've done private readings, I'm pretty sure. All right, good job, Marcia. Grandmother on my father's side. Okay. I feel like I can like keep this music on for your grandmother. I don't know why. I just have that vibe. Do you guys see my like, I got this fan at the Renaissance Fair. All right. It's fitting for me, I think. Immediately when I connect, I'm going to start doing, we got to figure out days, right, CJ? I'm going to start doing them much more often, but I'm trying to figure out what days. And CJ has advised me to set days so you guys will know when I'm on. Okay. Immediately, Marcia, she said her name's Marcia, right? Okay. Immediately, Marcia, the first energy I got, and the reason why I felt like I could leave this music, I'm starting her time over, is because is very anal that way. Is because she feels really good. Immediately, I just felt like a good feeling when I connected to her. She talks about her passing. She said she was prepared. Not only was she prepared, but she was okay with it because she really didn't want to be a burden. She's a very strong lady. I do feel like I see her older. And Marcia, feel free again, everyone, to just talk right back at me as I'm reading. Please talk right back at me while I'm reading so I can know, like, she talked to me about her death. Yes, about her death. I know what you're saying. She was prepared for it and she believed in something. Like, I just felt like warm and fuzzy. She definitely feels like the matriarch of the family, right? And so she feels like she was the strong, like, person in the family, but she wasn't someone who wanted to just be around and bedridden forever and just kind of have everyone waiting on her. She just wasn't that type. So she says when she crossed over, yeah, she was like, oh yeah, I just kind of I felt like that. I felt like I just felt warm and taken care of and strong and fuzzy. She said that her body just kind of broke down and she kind of started to drift out. Mostly her mind started to drift out because she flashed these images of not being really conscious here. She was in a nurse home and she just kind of drifted and then she just didn't want to be here anymore. So it was definitely a choice, and it always is, but with her, it may sound strange, not very good mental health there anymore. Yeah. So she says to you that you have to remember your magic and your beauty. And there is something very magical about her. Like she was very spiritual because she's showing me that she did see this other realm and she didn't know she was going to this other realm. And she was planning. She was okay with it. Planning meaning like she was okay with it. She wants you to know that not only is she touched with her family, but her spiritual family. There's something, very spiritual about it. That's why she's like, oh, leave the music on. It's fine. I just get chills from her because what she says is never give up, never wane, never break, never let anyone break you. This is for everyone, she says. And she says, always remember that as you feel like you're about to break, you can build the strength within. I don't know why she keeps showing me like this tree and she keeps talking about the tree. She's saying something about sitting underneath this tree and I don't know, there's something about her that's way more about that than a cemetery or something. How can you contact her? Um, Talk to her. That is it. An altar is nice, but that's more for you, and they're totally great and you honor them. There was a tree in my house, I played there. Oh, yeah. I guess you don't have that house isn't there anymore. That house isn't there anymore. Well, talk to her. When you put up the altar, you can light it all up and everything, but then you got to talk to her. And she gives signs through nature, and she gives signs through music, and she gives signs from just comforting you and letting you know it's all going to be okay. Like she's very comforting. You should feel her. If you're not feeling her, then maybe it's just been painful to feel her. All right, so we need to go to the next person though. I did set the timer so I can stay on track. Um, and who's the next person? I think I saw line up Heather. All you got to do to feel her, Marcia, I'm telling you, all you got to do is to open your heart. Let the pain come up because you're missing her and you're trying not to feel the pain. And that's usually what blocks you. Because I can tell why it's hard because she's so wonderful and comforting and strong and a caretaker and you miss it. But you got to feel. All right. Intuitive reading for Heather. Will I be in a relationship anytime soon? Okay. So when it comes to relationships, again, it's not a prediction of like, you're going to be in this relationship and you just sit there and let it happen. I have to look and see what's going on with you and why that isn't coming for you or is it supposed to happen now? Immediately when I see you, Heather, there's like a lot when I see your energy, there's a lot of buildup, meaning like, yes, a lot of pain. I'll follow your advice. Thank you. This is an advice. This is a seer, right? Is what I see going on with you. And this is, and also if you go to my YouTube, I have videos on it. And it's also in my book, Preparing into the Narrow Room, on how to connect to either way. Sorry, back to Heather. I feel like there's a lot of blocks with you, Heather. There's a lot of like, even though you want to be in this you want to be in a relationship, you are very not trusting of someone coming into your life. I feel like right now you've worked on a lot of healing and you've healed a lot in your heart, but then opening up to like trusting someone to be in your space has been tricky. So I feel like when you're wondering why you're not in a relationship, it's not so much that it's not about the right person or the wrong person as it is more like you're not sure if you're ready for that sort of thing. I feel like other people have tried to control you. Other people have tried I don't know, it feels kind of aggressive. I feel like you haven't had that kind of love. You know what I mean, where you feel like someone's just loving you in that kind of way. But I don't know if this makes sense. So if you can, yes, I've healed a lot, went through tough times still, but doing much better. Yes, you are. But now it's time to open. So this is how I see people. You know, I see people like vacancy sign on or off. And you, as we push off an energy, and your energy looks like no vacancy. Like people can't feel you are open to it because you're not sure. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I feel like now that you've healed and you've gone through that kind of pain, now it's time to allow yourself to feel open and ready. Do you see what I'm saying? What I would say is the person I see is a person who is strong, but is also very open and loving, meaning like their heart is open and loving. I feel like don't be afraid of strong people because they're not all trying to dominate you and control you. So the person I see will have that kind of strong alpha, as they say, energy, but they know how to let you be strong too. Like they're not trying to shrink you. And that's the difference between now and then. Okay. All right. I hope that helped. Um, let's get to CJ. Oh, Linda Lowe. Linda Lowe. what I think you put it in your comments, but go ahead and tell me what kind of reading you want and what can I do for you. Thank you. I will work on my vacancy. Yeah, we push off an energy, believe it or not, you guys. We push off an energy all the time. When people are like, how come no one's talking to me? I call it, and I've done classes on this, like opening um, or like protecting or just cloaking. And you're kind of cloaking. Hi, Dale, intuitive reading. I'm searching for a new job and I want to know when it will happen. I'm getting impatient. Okay. You're searching for a new job. What I like to do in those kind of readings is obviously there's certain fields of work that are more, I like to look at the big picture of what's going on in this line of work and what's happening in the world. So what kind of work are you looking for? Because that's important. So what kind of work have you been looking for? Because it could be that what you're looking in isn't going to jive with today's world. So what kind of work have you been looking for? If you can just answer real quick. My feeling is it's more about that. So when you say when, I don't want to be like, oh, don't worry, you're going to find all the work you can in 2 months. We have to look at why it's not happening. I feel like it's the direction you're looking. I almost feel like the field that you've been looking in is drying up, something about it, or it's changed. And that's why the way you're doing it is the problem. Linda, Lowe, are you there? 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 Is this mic on? I just clicked the mic. Um, are you there? Because I need to know where you've been looking. So anyway, just I'll take a moment to say, again, when I look at things, I like to look at the whole picture because anybody's like, oh yes, you're going to find work here. Boom. Anyone can say that. But I get a little more detailed for a reason so that can actually help you. So is she still here? Did she disappear, you guys? Okay. I don't know. Are you guys still here? You guys still here? Bueller. Okay. I know CJ's here, but Linda Lowe, I don't know where she went. I'm waiting for her to come back. Next. So we're doing a little dance here. All right. Practicing stitchcraft. Listen, I will definitely come back to Linda when she comes back online. So, oh wait, I'm looking for assistant project manager. Linda, what took you so long? Okay, let me finish with Linda. Yeah, you guys do me a favor because this will prolong the readings and then it makes me go a lot slower for everyone else. So try to people are quieting the chat for you, so please talk back. You're looking for assistant project manager. I feel like that's probably the issue. It's like you're going into this broad thing. You look great today, Dela. Thank you, my tiny victories. Oops, see, your time went up. I'm here. Okay. Linda. So is there another direction you'd be willing to go? Because I feel like if you're looking in project management, I feel like it's the actual field of where you're doing this. So if you're someone who does project management, then you're also someone who's probably really good at overseeing in many type of ways. So this is what I'm going to say: broaden it. I understand that our manager is walking near my office. Oh, okay. That's what I'm going to say. You need to broaden it. Broaden your abilities and look for people who are looking for people who know how to manage and who know how to oversee things. And it doesn't have to necessarily be in the area you're used to. Also, I'm just going to throw in online. If you can go and broaden it, then I can see, like, I know you're like going to get upset, but I feel like it would go 3 or 4 months before you would get someone. I'm looking at the industry of university of hospital or hospital setting. Not university, definitely hospital. Don't feel like I feel it in university. But I would say look outside of those two for sure, because both of those are changing. Remember, I said it's changing, and those industries are changing so much. So hospital and something else, broaden it. All right, I have to move on. Sorry, because I've gone over time and I want to get to everybody. Is there a lag? There isn't a lag for other people, but I think there's a lag on your end for sure. We're now it's moving. Now it's moving. But did you hear what I said? Internet is bad here. Yes, and that's why we need to get you a new job. Did you hear what I said? Hospital or another area, 3 to 4 months. Look outside of your box. All right. Because the boxes that you're in, they're changing drastically, those industries. All right. Who's next? Sorry, Linda, but I got to try to not try to get to a few more people. Okay, if I'm Stitchcraft. Okay, Stitchcraft, you're on. I hope Linda got all of the message. Is it? Yeah, it's not lagging. I think Stitchcraft was here. Where'd she go? I'm ready. Okay. Medium reading, please, stepmom. Oh, okay. I don't get, you know what? I hate to say it, but I don't get a lot of requests for step parents in readings. Just saying. Just noticed it. So that's unusual. All right, let's look at stepmom. Let's do the time. All right, I'm going to go with how she passed. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. I'll let the music go. The person I feel connected to, like I immediately see her crying. She feels, one, very touched that you're talking to her, but two, she says gone too soon. I feel like when I see her, she or I hear her especially, she keeps saying she didn't know this would happen. She didn't expect this to happen. So yeah, you're welcome, Linda. I just want to make sure. Oh, Stitchcraft. Yeah. Make sure Stitchcraft, you're talking to me when you can. She says she felt like everything happened so fast and she felt like she couldn't control it. Things were kind of going, out of her control. She passed very young. I can see that. She's crying because she says that she felt like, the wind was knocked out of her. It's that feeling, you know what I mean? Like she was just taken from here and she was taken from here unwillingly. Like she didn't, there's nothing she's showing me that this was on her cause or something she caused or something she wanted to happen. If anything, it was like fighting against a strong wind. So she absolutely felt like she was, getting like knocked around and blown around in a sense. Like it's like somebody who feels out of control. So I don't know if that makes sense. However, for you, she says that she felt lucky. Like it's kind of like when someone's like, I had no idea I was going to have, or I hear, so yes, she's sudden from illness she struggled with for years. Yeah. She says she felt lucky when you came into her life. She had no idea that she could have this kind of relationship. She didn't expect it. Like you brightened her world. I hope you know that because she's going on about it. Like she's your stepmom, but she definitely felt much closer to you than the average stepmom. She says even to this day, what she tries to do with you is she tries to guide your life in a positive way. Like she's not a person who's like, I'm going to warn you against all the terrible things of life. It's like she tries to give you that kind of positive feeling. It's like yes, she had a huge. It's almost like she felt like being your stepmom was more emotional than being married. Like you were definitely the prize she won. So if you had if she had a huge impact on her, you had a huge impact. Sorry, if she felt like you had a huge impact on you, it's definitely reversed. It goes two in the same. She's also like showing me like all these birds. Like suddenly I feel like I'm surrounded around birds flying in a good way, not like the movie Birds, and crows and like magical birds. I don't know why, but she's showing them all around. And she says that when she died, it's almost like she flew away in her energy. And she tries to send you that energy. Although she's in this other side and she's very much aware of you and she tries to impact you through music. Lots of music. And for some reason, I keep seeing flights of birds. So I hope that makes sense. Yes, that makes sense. Um, and she had a familiar that was a bird. Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. She's pretty magical. She's pretty beautifully, awesomely connected to you. So I would say, that's pretty awesome. I would say talk to her. I would say ha, so I hope that makes sense. I'm going to go to Jordan. So Jordan, it has to be somebody you had a connection. It has to be someone you knew in life. Did you know this person in life? She was very witchy and cool. Yes. I really dig her energy practicing stitchcraft, and you should have no problem feeling and getting stuff from her because I just felt completely at chill with her. Yeah, you have to know the person in life. You have to know the person in life. I don't do readings unless I can confirm things. So if you can't confirm things about the person, then I can't. Yes, you can do your mom for sure. So everybody knows with the medium reads again, I just want to say thank you everybody for joining and I appreciate you joining. Thank you for those who gave the donations. I appreciate them. They're appreciated but not required. I'm probably going to get to Katie then TP. I think I'm trying to get through everybody as best as I can. It's a lot of people, a lot more than I planned. I will plan better. But I think I can get to Luna. Did I do Luna? Let me look at the list. TP, Katie TP, Luna. I might have to end with Luna. I'm not sure. I have to see, guys. I'm booking it. I'm booking it. Let me do faster, okay? But I think we can't add any more on the list. I apologize. I don't think I'm going to make it to everyone. We'll see. All right, let's do Sarah. Let me see what the list looks like. Katie to be Luna, Andrea Rose, Sharon J, Somewhat Steve, Enox. Gina. Oh, that's a lot of people. Okay. How do people take bathroom breaks on? That's what I want to know. Do they just not? Okay. All right. So it's a lot. I'm going to do the best I can. All right. So let's do, where'd she go? Jordan, your mom. All right. Let's do your mom. All right. Hold on. Oops. I was just trying to play music. Oh, that's distracting. Sorry. So the person I feel, I wish you not being, man, broke my heart. You left and oh yeah, it ain't ever gonna happen again. But I appreciate that. But yeah, never gonna be going back to that. But I appreciate that. Okay, so when I see your mom, actually, the first feeling I got is just like she just feels extremely broken. Sorry. And if you guys can cool the chat so that she can talk back to me, I appreciate it, Jordan. Um, she feels broken in the sense that she felt brokenhearted. She said that she suffered a lot mentally and physically. In other words, it was quite a fight. She was kind of in a dark place, and she's saying, like, meaning like she felt trapped. She felt like physically trapped. It was painful and difficult leading up. When she passed, it wasn't like she didn't feel pain and difficulty in the moment. She just wants you to be very clear. But was she young? Because I feel like I see her like in her 50s, maybe. I don't know if she's even younger than that. Things were very difficult and things got so difficult for her. She couldn't really find a way out. She said she just kept feeling like she was in this black hole. Again, if people can talk back to me, because this makes it move so much faster. What drags these a little bit is I'm a little different. Yeah, she was her 50s. Yeah. She's saying to you, she's not in that place anymore, and she doesn't want you to see her like that. She's not lost. She isn't broken anymore. She is healed. She's a better mother to you on the other side, or can be, than she was in life. In life, she felt like she wasn't able to give you what you needed. Um, does that make sense? If you can like quickly confirm some things so that I can like confirm it, and then we can like not go over time. I would say that for her, talking to her, obviously, but I feel like forgiveness or something. You don't have to forgive her. Yes, she's tried her best with motherhood. You don't have to forgive her, but she wants to say to you she's sorry. Remember, you don't have to have all of forgiveness wrapped up with the other side when people pass. It's understandable if people have hurt you and you can't. Um, she just wants you to know she's aware, right? She's aware of what the pain caused. She's absolutely aware. And there's something about her that's much calmer. So maybe you were apprehensive to connect with her because you thought she'd be the person she was, but she isn't. Okay. I hope that helps. All right. Who's next on the list? Katie. Katie, what would you like? Medium. Ooh, she's on it. Great daddy, granddaddy. Yes, it was a tragic death. Thank you. I know, I can see that. I didn't want to give all the details here in the public because this will be out. So maybe if you get a private reading one day or something, but you know what I mean? Some things you need to respect. Okay. Mother's side, I did not get to meet him, but I've always, you do have to connect to him from the source. So you do know stuff about it. It's all good. Thank you so much. You know what I'm saying, Jordan? That people sometimes, I think it was clear, it was tragic. She gave me a very clear picture, but I kind of tend to respect you and them. You know, these are people. People always forget spirits are people. They were people that go to coffee shop, people that you know. These are your family. You know, we got to be cool with that. You know, yes and no enough to confirm. Okay, all right, Katie. great granddaddy on the mother's side. Thank you again for joining. Thank you. Appreciate it so much. You're welcome, Jordan. Again, I do readings. I do readings professionally. You can book a reading with me on AndreaLevine.com. I'm doing a medium gallery this Friday night where I'll do a little longer than what you're seeing here, but it's exactly the same as this, where you just tell me what, but it's only medium, so it will only be talking to those who've passed. And I have a YouTube channel, as you know, and you can follow me anywhere with Andrea Levine. And thank you guys for the donations. They're not required, but appreciated. All right, let's go. Katie, great grandfather. Damn. I like that on the mother's side. Okay. Okay, the first thing I feel and hear from him, anyway, he's really cool, just so you know. He looks pretty older. Like I feel like he lived quite some time for a great grandfather. Maybe I don't think I'm going to get to you, Carly. So maybe not adding to the list. I'm kind of don't think I'm going to be able to get to you. The list is pretty long. Maybe for next time though. And I didn't mean to interrupt her reading. He's talking about like he was a pretty practical guy, even though he was like cool and he was like I want to say there's something when I see him, but definitely older than that. Yeah. Oh, what yeah. I feel like 75 is right, but I wanna say that he looks like, oh, sorry. I was gonna say he looked like closer to 90. He says he lived a very crazy life, like, he kinda lived his life hard and fast. He could look like a conservative person in his older years, but he definitely wasn't, meaning, like, when people get older, and especially when they could wear their body out, you're like, "Oh, this is just some old guy." No, no, no. This guy, he's saying, I lived my life fast and furious, like in his youth. He keeps showing me trains for some reason and train tracks and talking about like hopping a train. He was the guy who took chances and, believed in live life now, ask questions later. If there's somebody you want to help you on the other side that isn't afraid of anything, this is him. This is the guy. This is the guy who helps get past your fear. Meaning, like, if you want some help in the other realm, to not be afraid. He's saying that he didn't believe in letting fear stop you. He talks about his passing. It came because his body was pretty beat up. Did he smoke? Was he a big smoker? Because I feel like I'm coughing up a lung. I feel like I see him smoking. I don't know if he smoked. Yeah, because I feel like I want a cigarette in my hand. Um, and he's talking about like, let the sun hit your face. Like, listen, if you want to pick me up, you want someone to say, like, listen, get over stuff, stop being afraid. He worked in the coal mines and work. Yeah, I could feel that. I could see that. And the shipyards. Okay. Maybe the trains is more the ships. I don't know. I feel like I kept seeing train tracks as well. And triple whammy on his lungs. Yes. He's like somebody who like wore every piece of their body to the bone. But he actually wasn't a complainer, and he did work on the train tracks too. And the train tracks could also be even the coal mine thing. If that's a stretch, probably. But anyway, he is saying um, sometimes you got to feel not afraid to just go for things. And so he's telling you to go for it. Don't waste your time on questioning things over and over, and you overthink things too much, and not to overthink everything so much, and to go for it. Sometimes you go for it. That's what he did in his life, and he doesn't regret it. He just doesn't regret it. All right. I hope that helped. TB is next. Okay, TB. I know what she wants to know. You want to talk, you can't just say ancestors. You have to pick somebody. You want your mom to know about what's going on. I hope that makes sense, Katie. But I would say that signs from your grandfather are going to be aggressive, like in a good way. Like you may hear a knock on the door, or you may feel footsteps, and he's not going to send animals or anything like that. It's going to be like clearly him, and maybe dreams, and maybe showing up. Okay, Mom, you want your mom to comment on the baby making stuff? Is that what you're saying, TB? I know what she wants because I know TB. Thank you guys again for joining. This is awesome, and thank you guys for who donated. I appreciate it. It was appreciated but not required. I'm trying to get to the music. I have to can it just play each song? I don't know. This app is a little strange. Okay. Okay, I already kind of checked in with your mom because I knew you were coming up. And she says to be smart about it, that she's not going to tell you not to do anything because she understands your desires and everything like that. But she's not going to say to you that she's not concerned. So it's definitely like green light, but she's being honest about her concerns. For if it doesn't feel right, if there's a moment that it doesn't feel right, you should stop. She's not telling you not to do this, and she's not warning you against it. So it feels like when I hear her, she says you're going to be much more attentive, much better, much more grounded, all kinds of things than she was. So she's excited for you, but she doesn't want you to push anything. And this isn't a surprise because when I read for you on this is what came up. So you should be not surprised. However, she does say, am I going to do this? Okay. Do you see a little boy? I don't remember what I've told you, but she's holding up a little boy. So we shall see. I just get apprehensive because I know TB. I know what she's going to do with this. By the way, this TB wanted to know about her baby making ventures. His name is Christopher. You already named him? You've seen the little boy? You've seen this little boy already? Okay. Snap. Correct me. Okay. Well, we're going to go with what your mom, I've been wanting to catch one of your live streams. Thank you, Sari. Sari, did I say it right? I've called him in. Ooh. I'm dancing to that. I don't know. I want to say that there's a lot of sprinkling of blessings upon this, but caution, safety, precaution. If it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't feel safe, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, TV? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for her to agree back. All right, because she knows what I'm saying. But there is blessings upon it. And that's her words, because I don't say blessings upon things. That's just not the way I talk. So that's her. I'm so glad I was able to. You said it right the last time. Oh, sorry. Any warning? There wasn't a warning. I just told you. Heard you. She said, if it doesn't feel right and things aren't going right, then to take caution. She didn't warn you that is the warning. You see what I mean? If it feels like pushing it, then nix it. All right. Were you listening? Okay, let's go to Luna. Ready, Luna? What's up? And can you show me the list real quick again, CJ, if you don't mind? Thank you. I'll be hearing from her soon, I'm sure. All right, Luna, you're up. Thank you, CJ, for posting everything. I feel like we're going a little... Of course you're stubborn. I know you're stubborn. Okay, so I think we can end with Sharon, I think that's all I'm going to be able to get to today. But it doesn't mean doesn't mean I won't be doing this again. Me and CJ have to figure out days. Would it be better if you guys know the days, like if I'm doing them on certain days? Let's hear what they have to say, CJ. Or just like random. Please, this is an intuitive reading on my relationship with Tom. Okay, don't give names, just saying for everyone's better off. We are LDR. Do you see us becoming in union or taking different paths? This is important to me. Been waiting for him for 2 years. Thank you. Okay. Scheduled? What are you talking about? What's scheduled? Knowing days would be a help a lot. Oh, I just asked a question. Get together, Adela. All right, I'm going to start through time. Get together, Adela. Random is good? Okay, we got conflicts of interest here. LDR. What the hell is Latter-day? That's not like Latter-day Saints. What's LDR? What if we know which days you will do the readings? I think you're outvoted, Sharon. Adela would mean the world to me if it would be liberating to know the truth. Thank you so much. I would like to know future lives ahead of time. Okay. I think you're outvoted, Sharon. Long distance relationship. What? I'm not cool enough to know that, I guess. Okay, gotcha. I got it. Thank you. Okay, Luna. Here we go. Let me check this person out. Let me see what's up. You know, when I remote view and I look at this person, they're a little bit chaotic, a little bit stressed. I feel like the reason why you're having a hard time with them is because you are kind of on target. You know what you want, you know where you're going. I don't mean just in this relationship, but period. And they're still grasping at straws, Luna. So yes, we got it. Long distance relationship. I don't feel like they're being dishonest about anything. Like I don't feel like they're lying to you, or I had to go look too. I'm a dork. I don't feel like they're tricking you in any kind of way. I feel like what you guys have feels good, Luna. Like that's what I look for. Are they lying? Are they tricking you? Is there something they're hiding? I don't see that. But I will say I do feel like they're not getting it's not a priority like it is for you. Like it's like when someone's like, yeah, sure, we'll get to it. I feel like they're extremely afraid to make this happen because it would be very disruptive of their life and they'd have to pull it out. I see. How do they identify themselves? Because I see masculine energy. I feel like they're just can't do it. Not for lack of feelings, but more for the circumstances. It's just almost too much, if that makes sense. Like it would cause too much havoc in their life. So I guess that's to say that within the year, I think you said, would this happen in a year? I don't really see that. That's the problem. I think you said a year. I feel like it will take longer for them. Yeah. So you have to decide. I'm just going to leave it with this because we have a few seconds left on your time. You may have to go there. Do I see them coming to you? Not so much. All right. Okay. Sorry. If you're willing and able to do that, then that's more the way I see it going. Well, CJ's like awesome, right? And shout out to CJ because she told me I should start doing lives. I knew CJ back from the GM days, hey man, and And she got a hold of me, and we met the other night. It was so fun. And she told me I should start doing lives, and she would help me, and we would figure it out. And she's actually a pro. She's just downplaying herself, but it's kind of what she does professionally. All right. So, yeah, because, she's a pro. I hope that helped you. I'm sorry to be the bearer of this news, but I don't, honestly, at least the connection you guys have is really good, Luna. And that part is important, because if that part was shit, then I would think this isn't great. He's not ready. And that's the part of Dela where I feel like we need to draw the line and confirm. Yes. Good. Ooh, I got chills when you said that, Luna. I felt chills. Chills. Love that, because you are doing what you need to do for you. See, I'm confirming what you felt inside. All right, let's go. Is it Sharon next? Or is it Andrea? Is it Andrea? Okay, Andrea Rose. Ooh, I just like that name. Okay, Andrea Rose. Medium, please. Granddad on dad's side. Thanks, Adela. Appreciate it. Okay. Are you across the pond, Andrea Rose? I've learned and still learning not to play small anymore. Yay! It's got chills again. Now, let me just point out, anybody who is trying to help you in the spiritual world and doesn't teach you to rise and thrive for yourself instead of just making you feel like crap, run from those people and don't follow anyone. Did I say that? Yes. Okay, Andrea Rose. Granddad on dad's side. All right. You know, I see this really cool guy. He definitely looks older. I want to say I want to hit 80, maybe early 80s. But he's very together. For some reason, I saw him put a hat on, like a hat like this, and he had, I don't know why he has a suit on. Anyway, what he's talking about is his passing. He's, thank you, Ellis Pritchard. Thank you, Ellis. Oh, cute. What he's talking about, oh my God, yes. Yeah. Oh, he's super cool. He's crossing his legs and he's sitting down. He says, I was extremely ready to pass. Thank you, Luna. No problem. Thank you. Andrea, he said that he was ready and he was didn't want to be in this life feeling run down. He went out with a clear mind and a clear heart and a clear spirit. Although I said spirit, he just said, I was just clear about everything. I knew I was ready to go. I knew I needed to go. And he said this was more perfect for him. He was a policeman, but he came to me in a dream putting his cap on. You know what? I saw a cap maybe I just made it my own cap, but I felt like it was almost clothy for some reason. But he said, let me put my cap on and my suit. So maybe I just kind of turned it into those colors. I don't know, or the imagery, but he made it very clear that he wanted me to show his cap and his suit. He came to dress as a postman. Oh, yeah. Oh, I just got chills. Kind of like old school. And maybe if you're from England, maybe it's a old school English version. Yeah. I get chills. Anyway, he is very wise. He's extremely calming. He's extremely calming and wise. And he says to you what he wanted to come to tell you today, that he kind of enjoyed the simple things in life. He was a simple person. Simple things pleased him. He didn't let the big stuff, he says, don't let things get to you. You can't sweat the small things. That's not what he said. He said, you can't let the small things get to you. You have to do the best you can and then move on. If it's not working for you, move on. If you're stuck, push yourself forward. He enjoyed a nice, he's drinking almost like espresso or coffee or maybe even a drink. He just to take his time. And this is advice for everyone. Slow down. Haunted Hargraves, hi. Slow down. Everyone slow down. And he's saying that to you, Andrea. He says, you're very much like him, and that's why you feel connected to him. He says, sit outside. Oh, I just got chills. Sit outside and talk to him. Sit down and have a drink. Sit down, and have some tea and talk to him. He definitely gives you a feeling of his knowing that he's there. So don't worry. If your connection, you're not always sure, he is very connected to you. Okay? Does that make sense? He's super cool, very smart, very wise, and appreciated the simple things in life. All right, Sharon. Well, Andrea, although I just made that up, that version. Andrea Rose. That's right. So much sense. Thank you. He's a reminder to us all. Blown away. Thank you. He's a reminder to us all. Slow down. Okay. Meeting my mom, adopted. Have we talked to your mom before, Sharon? Yeah, you're seeing him in. Oh, by the way, if you saw him like that in your dreams, he was visiting with you, for sure. Slow down. Yes. Okay. Adopted mom. I had to pause for a minute. I jumped up after the dream, grasping. Yeah, that means it's not a dream. You're visiting. That's a visiting. And I have a video on that here. Sharon, I took a minute because when I saw this person, she was a little chaotic. She said that before she died, things were kind of a mess. Like she literally even took her hair. That's why I did this with my hair. I think I felt a need to, because she said my hair, I don't even know if it was a wig, because it was like she was straightening it out. Like let me straighten it. She was worn out. She said her health just got worse and worse. For some reason, I even felt like her skin just started to deteriorate. It was a difficult end of times. No wig. Okay, then it's just her straightening her hair. I wasn't sure, but she was like trying to fix herself. And she says her passing was hard on her before, like not when she passed, but leading up to it. You know what I mean? So she said that she just felt like at that point she didn't want to be here. She aged earlier than her age. That would be her. Yeah, it's like she's like, let me just fix it. And she doesn't feel like she looks right. Her face doesn't look right. Her hair doesn't look right. The way you knew her. Flash to where she is today. She's young. She says 25. And I don't know if she dyed her hair blonde, because I feel like it looks dyed because it's so white. Or if I'm talking about when she was young. She's saying, I'm young and I look beautiful again, and I'm not sick again. And she says that her throat hurts so much at the end. Maybe, I don't know if she was on life support, because sometimes people show me if there's like a tube, it like makes their throat sore. She says, I just don't want you to see me that way anymore. I'm not that person anymore. I'm free of that. And she wants you to know that she tried really hard with you. And there were times she felt like she was harder on you than she should have been. And she apologizes for that. And she says that she didn't really know what she was doing at times. And she talks about something about the beach and walking on the beach. She had dark hair when she was younger. Oh, okay. I don't know what the blonde hair, did she dye it at some point? I don't know what that is. It's like when someone tries to look like a bombshell. Oh, I can tell her life was hard. She made your life hard, though. She's apologizing. It's like when someone wants to look like a bombshell, but it isn't going so right. But she's now back into her beauty. But her main thing is to apologize to you and making things hard for you. So that's really what she wants the message to be about. She feels like she didn't know what she was doing enough. Okay. So I would say this to you in closing: talk to her. I'm talking one of the kids to speech. I'll be back later. Okay. So she has gray hair and she was a beautiful woman. No, she has gray hair. Um, yeah, when she's older, I'm talking about when she was young. Were there pictures of her when she was young? Did she dye her hair? I just would say, look, check it out. I'm just curious. Old pictures. We're talking pretty young. I would say, like, try to talk to her about your pain and maybe what you felt at times. Long black hair. Okay. I'm just saying, like, she's not letting it go. So I would kind of see if that was a thing at some point in her 20s. And I could be totally getting it wrong for sure. And that's fine. But just see, because I feel like there's these pictures of her where she tried it. That's why I could tell it was dyed. That's why I said dyed, and she didn't have blonde hair. But I felt like there was pictures of her with dyed, like platinum or blonde hair. It's not important, but you can check it out. What's more important is her apologizing to you. Got it? Talk to her and talk to her about whatever pain she caused you, and the things, because there's something she's trying to heal with you. Okay. All right. I like playing with this. I have the air conditioner on, but this is fun. Thank you guys so much. This went a lot longer than I planned. It's probably too long for YouTube. Do people go on this long? Will this be posted on your channel? So yes, of course. Absolutely. Time for bathroom. I think at one time with that was light. Yeah, let's check it out. Wonderful reading. Thank you guys so much. Do people go live this long, CJ? I mean, this was long. We're going to have to, I'm going to set days where I'll be doing this. But again, I have a website, daylevine.com. You can book readings there. Of this, we'll try to get those to it today. Oh, thank you, CJ. Everyone, thank you to CJ. She rocked. No, not one more, you guys. It's a lot to do these. Nice try though. I give you that. Break all the rules. Thank you so much. I'm sure they do sometimes. This was long. This was great. Thank you. Love seeing. Yeah, but I don't know. Do people go live this long unless they're a gamer? Um, Probably not. But yes, I'm Adele Levine on everything. My website, Instagram, which I post a ton on. I don't know how much TikTok I'm going to be doing lives with. I'll talk to CJ on the side about that. Don't forget to like this video, guys. Yes, if you can like and subscribe, that would be awesome, because it gets me up in the algorithm. You know how it works. This is definitely fun. I definitely love how much lives are. I forgot. CJ reminded me, even though I resisted it. Do you have a grounding process you do after long readings like this? Not really. I'm just going to go eat dinner, lunch, and go to the bathroom. I'm so used to it. This is nothing, guys. Tomorrow I'll do 4 readings, full length readings, hour, half hour. So this is really not a big deal for me. But I didn't plan it, so I have to go to the bathroom, and I didn't plan on things like that. Don't want friends taking our place in life. Thank you guys so much. The old Periscope days. Yes, I used to do it on Periscope. I've also done these a lot on Instagram, but Instagram isn't so hot, and the chat is too slow. And Facebook, I used to do them, and we all know about Facebook. So I think YouTube it is. Thank you guys so much. You're probably should have known. Yes. Yeah, this is pretty chill for me. If I didn't have to pee so much, it would be a different story. Did I say that on YouTube? I did. Damn it. Thank you guys so much. I go live on Twitch. I think I can't do readings on Twitch. I don't think people do stuff like that in Twitch. And I'm not as great of a gamer to go on Twitch. Uh, I really would love to play video games on Twitch, but I would get eaten alive on Twitch because I'm not good enough. I feel like. CJ, what's the best to ensure we add to list for next time? I feel like you guys just have to be here until, like, this will be a process that we'll obviously get better at doing, but we don't want to do a list now because we don't know if people will be here. Or if we're doing these scheduled times, maybe we'll get a better system down. Who knows? I don't know. That's what I'm going to talk to CJ about when I get off here. Thank you guys so much. I put my vote on YouTube. Yes. Yeah, I think YouTube is the best avenue. Thank you guys so much again. Thank you for all of you who donated. It was appreciated for sure. It wasn't required, but I definitely appreciate it. It's a lot of energy to put into what I do, of course. And it's always appreciated. I'll have the list from today. We'll do our best. I'll talk to Dalen. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we're going to figure it out. You guys can all thank CJ for me jumping back on lives because this definitely was her brainchild. I have a bladder calling. I guess I can be honest about that. Thank you guys. Follow yourself. Follow no one. Thank you so much, Haunted Hargraves. I like that name. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you so much. Follow yourself. Follow no one. Listen to your voice. See you soon. And you can follow me on Instagram and on my Patreon, because my Patreon, I list extra videos and I do some lives there that are much smaller group. Thank you guys. Stay true to yourselves. Bye.